Online marketing supergiant Amazon is revamping its vinyl collection and giving away a free vinyl record every day until November 13th, starting with Led Zeppelin's Led Zeppelin 1. Hopefuls can win the record by entering their contact info in the homepage for Amazon and potentially win a nice little vinyl for your collection. The redesign of this storefront and inclusion of this contest is likely the result of booming vinyl sales, which are now outselling Spotify in the United States.
A Canadian family is seeking funds to build a park for disabled children in memory of their son. Jason and Jacqueline Chenier are partaking in many ventures, like yard sales and GoFundMe pages, to receive help on their venture. Their son Sasha was born with cerebral palsy and died in 2014. In his memory, the proposed park will allow children with all abilities to play, something that Sasha only experienced once in his life. The ultimate goal of the project, according to the Cheniers, is to allow people of all abilities to be included in a place where they can enjoy their childhood like it was meant to be enjoyed, regardless of their handicaps.
A restaurant in Bartow, Florida is serving up more than food with their new Pay What You Can program. Mosaic Communities Cafe offers meals to those in need by utilizing a program that allows patrons to pay what they can for their food. The restaurant also aims to keep food waste to a minimum by allowing guests to choose their portion size.
What are you expecting for this season?
What am I expecting for the season? I'm expecting a lot of talented guys to come out for a few spots, and for a team to kind of develop from that. And a lot of guys that are very excited are coming out to carry on the tradition of the St. Paul soccer. And I think that we have a lot of enthusiasm. I'm hoping that they have the same discipline that last year's team did have, and that they can keep up the pace at the next level. I think we got a good chance of going a long way. So, ding.
Expecting for the year. I keep expectations low. Like in my life, I keep things low so that everything's a positive and successful outcome. So for the year, keep expectations low. All we need to win is one game, which would be the state championship. So if we can go 1-30 and win the state championship, that would be the expectations for the year.
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm dead inside. Now, it's pretty clear to me that a lot of you probably don't care about this movie since it only made back about 1/5 of its total budget of $150 million. But I feel like it's worth talking about because to me, it represents everything wrong with today's movie industry. I am, of course, talking about Pan.
Peter, it's your file. Will you read it? It's from your mum.
The film stars newcomer Levi Miller, Garrett Hedlund, Rooney Mara, and Hugh Jackman as skinhead Robin Hood. Let's touch on Hugh Jackman's role for a minute. Never before, not since Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates in the Psycho remake, have I seen such appalling miscasting. Hugh Jackman seems not only uncomfortable in the role, but he comes off as really unintentionally creepy. So creepy that it makes his major scene with Peter in the first act incredibly uncomfortable. The stranger danger is real, folks. Peter! Now on to another one of the major problems with this film, Captain James Hook. Garrett Hedlund seems to take inspiration not from the original animated movie, but rather from the latest TV show, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, for his role. He's kind of like that incarnation of Captain Hook if he sniffed an entire box of Sharpies in one sitting. He is so laughable and cartoony and absolutely ridiculous in this movie that it could have been Movie of the Year and he still would have ruined it. Shh. I can say without exaggeration and with complete confidence that Garrett Hedlund's performance in this movie might be the worst performance of all time. And the screenplay by Ice Age 4 Continental Drift screenwriter Jason Fuchs is utterly nonsensical. You have characters singing Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana for absolutely no reason at one point. Not to mention the fact that it leaves its characters about as one-dimensional as a coordinate plane. Shout out to the math department. Nothing's wrong with that at all. Correction, coordinate planes are actually two-dimensional. I've just been told, so sorry for my idiocy. And now we get to what is the worst aspect of this already atrocious film. As many of you know, the original animated Peter Pan sparked a lot of controversy for its portrayal of Native Americans, which was a little, to say the least, less than okay. The filmmakers said to themselves, hey, let's make a huge racial statement instead of actually representing the Native American people accurately. So instead, in this film, the tribe is composed of people from all over the world. Black, Asian, Hispanic, and it combines a lot of aspects of cultures from these various places. Like, you got hula skirts, African tribal paint, and Asian architecture. The major problem here is that they're all dressed in loincloths and robes made out of rainbow neon felt that looks like it was purchased from the arts and crafts section of Walmart. You know, complete with yarn and little pom-poms that are glued on with Elmer's glue. And they all jump around chanting Tatum? And they all jump around chanting, hooting and hollering, and singing lyrics to unrelated pop songs, all with their milky white princess standing in the center, Tiger Lily. So, to make a long story short, instead of trivializing racism as they intended to do, they ended up mocking and parodying every culture on the planet at the same time. I have never seen something as unintentionally racist as this. It systematically mocks every non-white culture that there exists on this world, including Aboriginals, Native Hawaiians, Asians, Hispanics. It's literally everybody, and it's atrocious. I never expected this movie in 2015 to be more racist than the original. So, in short, this element brings this movie from just a bad movie with bad special effects to a whole nother level, to the point where it's actually a few steps back for us as a species. This movie is cringeworthy, unacceptable, and it has zero redeeming qualities whatsoever. So it earns my lowest honor of a -1 out of 10. I will forever mourn the 2 hours that I lost by watching this movie. Until next time, I do too much for you people.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the inaugural Stella Yelling Contest, which celebrates one of the most intriguing scenes in American literature. Tennessee Williams wrote the play A Streetcar Named Desire. The play focuses on the lives of Blanche Dubois, Stanley Kowalski, and his wife Stella. Scene, Stanley calls out to his wife Stella, begging her to return to him after they have engaged in a tumultuous argument. Some of the prizes include a free tour of the West Bank with Victor Morlas, a free, easy listening 3-hour session of Baroque music with Brother Ray, free season tickets to the 2016 pre-freshman football games at St. Paul's. Thank you. Our first judge, the mad scientist from Shreveport, Rachel Peak, everyone. Thank you very much. Second judge, future English rock star herself, the one and only Emily Allen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Next judge, the illustrious Lady of Literature, Joanna Case from the English department. Thank you, Ms. Case.
Stella! I'm sorry! Go back down, Stella! Stella! Stella!
Action!
Stella! Stella! Come here, Stella! Stella, get the color light! Stella! Stella! No, Stella, come back! Stella! Stella, come on! Stella! 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 Stella, baby, come down! I can't live without you, Stella! Stella, baby!
I am still Parker Lehman.
Welcome to Guerilla Wolves Sports News. I'm Nick Goob. This weekend was a great week to be a Louisiana sports fan, at least if you go to St. Paul's. St. Paul's beat Mandeville 7-0, clinching a share of the district. With a win at Fontainebleau, we will clinch the district and take it away from Mandeville. St. Paul's is now number 10 in 5A, behind only Rummel, West Monroe, Destrehan, Evangel, John Curtis, Zachary, Parkway, Bird, and Brother Martin. 3 of those who have a better record than. With a win at Fontainebleau, St. Paul's will clinch a home game in the playoffs. So now the game that probably all of y'all are asking about. LSU, Alabama. This game is going to decide which one of these 2 teams makes the college football playoffs. Sorry, Florida. But this game is going to be LSU's biggest challenge in a while. Because while LSU is still undefeated and hosts the best player in the country in Leonard Fournette, Alabama is stacked. Derrick Henry is a monster. Reggie Ragland hits you and it hurts for the next 4 weeks in the same spot. And Nick Saban is still Nick Saban. Now, this might be the best team LSU has had since maybe 2011. Now, Alabama did lose to Ole Miss, but Alabama did commit 5 turnovers to Ole Miss's none, 2 of which were on kickoffs and gave Ole Miss incredible field position. And Alabama still only lost by 6. That's saying something. Now, I love LSU, and I think LSU has a very good shot to win this. But this game is in one of the most hostile environments of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And we all know what happens there. I would recommend watching this game, because this game is going to be a very good game. As the Iron Bowl has been the soul of college football in the past few years, Alabama LSU, I have a feeling, is going to be the spectacle this year. So go watch the game and go LSU!
Run 100%, don't stop. But I was out in like the first minute both games. So.
Run and scream at people. We're gonna walk over there and probably take the football and
Like really easy walk, just kind of.
There's a lot of guys over there, so we're probably not gonna be too good. But yeah.
How hot? I don't know. I'd say it's a 9. You know, I'm sweating my butt off. But yeah, it's pretty hot.
Like super hot. Like the hottest I've ever been.
Between 1 and 10? I don't know. 5? It's not that hot.
Well, that's because you're in the shade. What happens if you were in the shade?
Well, I don't know. I'm not getting out of the shade, so I can't tell you.
Well, you see, it's obvious because, you know, sophomores are bigger in every single way. We're sophisticated morons. I mean, we're like the Neanderthals, and they were obviously stronger than their predecessors, and we are stronger than ours. Well, no, they're not predecessors. They're more like ancestors. But whatever, we're stronger because we're better.
This is our day to shine. Show them what we made of.
Are you sure that wasn't scheduled for tomorrow, though?
Nah, it's today. This is what we work for.
I don't know. I just hope for the best.
We're gonna win.
Who comes close gets crushed like clay pots with unlimited flows. Never stay in the same spot. Everything in life got a place to make back. If you feel it in your heart, reach out like red fox. Baby, I'm on more. You don't need your pay stubs. In the galaxy bus, we pull it out all stop. From the lake to LA, just like the great time. Big shout to my makeup chemist and J5. I'm on with it in the spot. That's making the place stop. The range from bass, jocking the Asian. Good God, go ahead. Say you got me your legs and tank tops. Yeah, I keep on trucking, got you with the great job. I ain't on stage, I'm on tape. I'm playing cards in the burgundy coat, snake boots and black socks on the bumblebee coast. playing host to ex-wives, the bubbly flowing cufflinks and fake wives.